Hello, in this Solidity programming tutorial, we are going to look at units. There's two main types of units. There's ether units, which are different denominations of the ether currency, and there's four main ones that are supported. There's actually a plethora of other denominations that you can just access online and just have a look. Recommend checking it out. Won't take more than a few minutes to get your head around it. If you Google it, you will be in a little great ether position. And the other unit is date and time. Date and time, the obvious stuff, seconds, minutes, that sort of stuff. Okay, so the first thing, we'll cover the ether unit, and we'll cover it by doing if statements. So there's four main ether units. There is the way, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. There's the Fini, the Zabo, and the ether unit. So as an extra task, I want you to actually find out the exact denominations of what these are, because I'm going to cover way and ether. You'll know how to use the rest afterwards, but I want you to find out the exact denominations and the actual importance, the significance of the names of these other three, especially Fini. So what we're going to do, put an if statement. I'll comment this line out. So if we'll do, it is, to compare them, you do a number. It could be a variable. So let's just say if we put 1 space, then the unit, and you see it's right there. That equals, let's say 1 ether. Then we would do something. It's giving us an error. Lowercase, my bad. So yeah, that's how you would compare them. This will evaluate to false because one way is not 1 ether. 1 ether is actually, let me think, right, 1,000 million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion. 1 quintillion. 1 quintillion way is 1 ether. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1 followed by 12 zeros. That number away is 1 ether. And if this is correct, we'll set stored data equal to 2. And if it's not, we'll set stored data equal to 3. So let's create the contract. Click get, we just get 0. If I click set, we don't need to actually specify a value in there because we're not actually using the x value. So click set, get, we get 2. So that is valid. If I were to put 2 there, for example, instead, create, as you can see, just get a default value of 0. Click set, get, we get 3 now. If I were to update this to 2 and create it, get, set, get, and we get 2. So 2 quintillion way is equivalent to 2 ether. So that's it for ether units. That's all you really need to know. So like I said, go over these other units, these denominations of ether, see the exact amount in each respective one, and have a look at all the other denominations in the ether currency world in general. Now let's cover date and time units. So date units, and there's seconds, there's minutes, there's hours, days, weeks, months, and years. These are all the units. Again, I don't need to explain any of these. You should all know these. We'll do another bunch of if statements. I'll comment out all of this. And if, let's do, what should we do? Okay, if 60 seconds equals 1 minute, which is, that's how many seconds there are in a minute, it's minutes, then this evaluates to true, and we'll do stored data equals 6, else stored data equals 9, for example. And if I were to run it, create, get 0, set, get, we get 6 because the stored data is 6. If I were to change this to 120, which is the equivalent of 2 minutes, but comparing it to 1 minute, let's see what we get. Create, get, set, get, we get 9. And if I were to change this to 3 minutes and click create, get, set, get, and we get 6. So that's it for units, whether you're looking at, I'll actually put a comment here. So, ether units and time units. That's really all you need to know. It's a number, could be a variable, followed by the unit, and then you can do anything you want with it. In general, if you don't specify it, this only is relation to comparison of currency. If you don't specify a particular unit, so if I were to put that will also evaluate it true, because by default it just does it as a way, because that is the smallest denomination that it supports. So that's just, this is the exact order of the correct, no, actually no, I'm just looking at my notes here that I've got for this video. Way is the smallest denomination, ether is the biggest denomination, but Finney and Szabo, maybe not. So I'll let you figure that out. So again, that's it for ether and time units. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next awesome Solidity video.